Bears are trying to hone in and bring in Ben Johnson. That's what they desired. I think somebody was on Get Up. It might have been Adam Schefter or somebody else was on the show and said that basically in the response to that, Ben Johnson is going to be very selective if he chooses to lead Detroit. Remember, he passed up Carolina, the whole thing with the football team, which at the end of the day, him passing up the opportunity to coach Jaden Daniels probably, was a missed opportunity, but then it was the whole thing. You don't know how ownership was going to go. Lions paid him a whole bunch of money to stay. He wanted to run it back, but he could have had Jaden Daniels, but, just because it worked out for Dan Quinn, is that his name? Old Cowboys defensive coordinator in Washington. I mean, it would have worked out like that for Ben Johnson, but they doing a hell of a job over there in Washington, and that was probably a missed opportunity for him to go somewhere with a franchise quarterback. Now, one of the reasons they came out, whoever it was, Schefter leaked that information out, is because they saying the Bears are a dysfunctional mess right now. And I don't know if I really see them as a dysfunctional mess. I mean, they started off pretty good. They started off pretty good if my memory serves me correctly. They started off fucking fantastic. I mean, you got a franchise quarterback in Caleb Williams. I just think, they don't run the ball enough. They don't commit to the run. It's one thing to run the ball, just to run it, to throw it. They don't commit to running the ball. So they got some weapons there. I don't know if they really respect Mike Eberflus. But then also, do Ben Johnson want to stay in the division is the question. Chicago's a great city, getting a new arena. The downtown is one of the best ever in the United States. They got some players in there, but then again, maybe he don't desire to be a head coach right now. Maybe he like being an offensive coordinator. Everything fall in your plate, and if you feel you ain't ready, you ain't ready. And then how much, responsibility are you going to have over the roster? Are they going to try to babysit you? Who's going to be an offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator? Absolutely. I mean, he running the bag up right now. And if you're happy what you're doing right now, you're happy what you're doing. But also in the back of your mind, if you Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes, you better be having somebody that's learning up under him or somebody you got in mind that's going to come in and run his offense. Or give you something similar. And one of the dudes I'm probably looking at is Clint Kubiak, offensive coordinator of the Saints. That's probably one of the dudes I'm looking at, man. To be honest, but Ben Johnson, if he want to be a head coach, can't nobody fault him. Aaron Glenn is up next too. He's doing a remarkable job. He's been doing a remarkable job. No matter how much you criticize him, he's making the proper adjustments with less. He's doing less with more. Before. Now he got more. You got to understand, that back end ain't gelled together yet. I said right around the 8 or 9 game mark, you'll see them to start to play a lot better. And that's what you about to see. You about to get Ife Melifanu back. Emmanuel Mosley coming back. So you're gonna see that defense really gelling. I mean, I don't think nobody talking about these guys, but goddamn, not to use his name in vain, but Anzalone and Jack Campbell is playing some motherfucking football, man. They are fucking amazing, bro. I mean, give it up to. I gotta do a video on them. They are that fourth down play. He stopped Josh Jacobs. That was Jack Campbell. Jack Campbell's a fucking baller. Anzalone's a fucking baller, bro. Like, they one of the best linebacker duos this season, man. No matter who they put up front of them, you know what I'm saying? As far as, who get injured on that defensive line, they producing. They producing like they babyface or something like that. So, they is balling. But, of course you could be selective when you probably getting paid like a fucking head coach. You know what I'm saying? When you really ain't in a rush to do something, and when you desperate, you make desperate decisions. You know what I'm saying? You make desperate decisions. You might go take a job that you might necessarily not want, but guess what? You need some money. But when you already doing financially fine, you ain't really in a rush at all. It's like, if you dealing with, you got a woman or you dealing with a few women, you meet somebody else you like and you really ain't in a rush to crack. Guess what? I got a few other women I can call to crack. So I actually take time to get to know her to see if I like her. But most guys that mature, they learn that the race to other women, you want to get to learn the woman first. And as you get older and you get to learn women, sometimes you just enjoy it's very rare, but sometimes women, you just enjoy the company so much that you don't want to fuck the friendship up with sex. Because everything changes when you have sex with a woman. Trust and believe. Especially if she wants something out the relationship, everything changes. So when you comfortable and you really ain't pressing about nothing, that's when you make your best decisions. Guess what? I really ain't, he in his position, I really ain't tripping. My family happy, we happy here. I'm chilling. I'm cold chilling, ninja. I'm chilling. But if you in a panic, you rushing, damn, it's the only opportunity I got. Well, I got to make the best of it. So he in a position to be very patient and very selective in how he operates. He's in a great position. He American. He ain't Russian. So when you in that position where I ain't really got to rush and I ain't really got to trip, I can take my time, do it right. You can do it, baby. That's when you make your best decisions. But if he was to go in a division, I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at nobody making a business decision, bro. He's a phenomenal. He may not be a phenomenal head coach. Let's keep it a bean. He may not be a phenomenal head coach. He may just be built to be an offensive coordinator. He may be great, but you got to think about it. Just calling plays don't make you a great offensive coordinator, a great head coach. A great head coach is somebody who is actually somebody who's a great leader of men. That's what it is. It's somebody who's a great leader of men, who can manage personalities, who can manage people. Then X's and O's come a little bit later. You don't even got to be a great X's and O's guy. That's why you got coordinators. But hey, appreciate y'all. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Check out your Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon Music, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Peace.